They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. To the air, it's Freeman. Got his man quickly. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
And the Bruins are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Line getting set on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Give to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pop the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Parker. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This offense has a 2nd down play. They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. finds his big tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Trying to get to him.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You have an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys. He couldn't do it. Fresno State takes over in the offense. We'll go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Some misdirection with the counter. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Pope. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Loses 7. Second down coming up.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. The sweet feet buy a little time. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Fresno State will have to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Buys a little time. He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Back to pass, it's Freeman. Extending the play. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
At the 15-yard line.
The hand to the running back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, he got loose. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kennesaw State.
Quarterback on the keeper.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action on first down. Might be looking to run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And now on second down for this offense. Give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Parker. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone. And it's picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the run, it's Pope. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Freeman. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The Bruins pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 14, Fresno State 3.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw Think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
UCLA.
He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
At the 2-yard line.
They want to run this quarterback, and they're able to get him on the ground. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback moving. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush.
3rd down coming up.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down, he's hit on the deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play, incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Slings it downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Fresno State will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Bruins send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Pulled and fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pope. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Kennesaw State.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And here comes the offense on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking for room. It's Blair. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff to the single back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down. And the Bruins are rolling down the field.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Second down.
Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UCLA 28, Fresno State 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Pope. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26.
3rd down coming up.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Dances away from the D. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Fresno State right back to the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for space. It's Blair. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Second down.
Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Bruins get enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
First down for the offense.
The give to the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. He wants to throw. Makes his connection.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Right on target this time. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Fresno State right back to the line. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Scanning the field, it's Freeman. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Offense set on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to... He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. And this fan base, who's so used to doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.